Have you ever think about why nothing is changing while you're trying so hard or on thinking more positively? You read some books about the power of thinking, the power of positive thinking, and then you start to changing your thoughts and still nothing changed. That's an interesting topic to talk about, and that's what we will talk about today. Today we will talk about why positive thinking is not enough to change our life, and why positive thinking can't change our brain and eventually our body and feelings, and why we are not changing, why nothing in our life is not changing, even if we are changing our thoughts to more positive thoughts. So let's get deep into that, why this is happening. So if we go from the beginning, first, when we were born, the first 6 years, we were just copying what was happening around us, what our parents are doing, how the nature around us is, how people around us are acting, talking, how everything is happening around us. The first 6 years of our life, we were just recording everything what is happening around us. And that recording starts to creating a program. So the next 6 years, which means from our sixth year to our 12th year, we started using this program. So we started learning what we have copied from our environment, from the people. We started using that knowledge. We started working in that program that we have created. Actually, our environment have created it. And if we can see now, we have been programmed. And then we went to school. And after school, maybe college, maybe you went straight to work, to the job. We had parents, we had friends, news, TV, and all different sources around us which are putting all different informations to our mind. And now think about that. How many informations you are perceiving every single day? And not just every single day, every single minute, every single second. You turn on the phone, you can see so many informations. And now think about that. All those informations are creating the program, which means 24/7 we are living in that program, which means unconsciously. And that program is created for our body, that our body can work unconsciously. When we are repeating something long enough, our body makes a memory of it. And when our body makes a memory of it, our body can work unconsciously. So that's how the program is created. And then we decided, I want to change my life, I will start thinking more positively. And when we are still not aware of that program, but we are thinking now more positively, we think that this positive thinking will change our life, but we are still not aware of that program in which we are living in, which makes everything more interesting because we are thinking more positively over that program. But of course, because positive thinking is conscious thinking, and because we are consciously thinking just 5% of a day, that means that we will be still unconscious other 95% of a day, which means other 95% of a day we will be still in the program. And that's why positive thinking is not enough to change our life, because it's just 5% of the whole power that we are having inside of us. So if you can understand it now, we are all living in the program, unconscious program, and to change that program, we need to get deep into that program, where we can become aware of it. What of our unconscious behavior we want to change firstly? Not just change your thinking. What are your behaviors that you would like to change? Because all the behaviors becomes unconscious when we learn them. When we are repeating them, they become unconscious. So what are the behaviors that you would like to change? That can be the first thing. Start to thinking what we can change. And then you can become more focused on what you are thinking all the time. That's how we start to dig deeper into that program, because we start to think what we are thinking about. So when we are thinking what we are thinking all the time, we start to digging deep into that program. And that's how we can start changing the thoughts, changing the behaviors, changing how we will react on certain thoughts. We will accept them or reject them. We will do something about certain thoughts, or we will just let them be there. You know, positive thinking is not enough. Positive thinking can't change our life if we will just think for a few minutes positively and then get back into that program. And with that video, I want to give you a knowledge, and also I want to encourage you that become more conscious of your thoughts, become more conscious of your behaviors, become more conscious of your actions, what kind of actions you're doing every single day, what kind of thoughts you're thinking every single day, what kind of behaviors you're doing every single day. Become more conscious about that, and that's how your life will start changing, because when we become conscious of our unconscious program, we gain a control over it. And every time when we gain a control over something, we can change it and we can master it. So that's the power we have. We have that power inside us, but nobody are teaching us to use that in the school or in our society. Our parents also don't know that. If they know, it's great, but most of the time they don't know. So nobody is teaching us that. So we need to find our own teachers and our own teachings, and life experiences can be the greatest teachers if we can take the knowledge out of our experiences. And again, we can take the knowledge out of the experiences only if we become conscious about what we are experiencing. And that's kind of interesting, right? So everything is about being more conscious. And with that video, as I said, I want to encourage you to become more conscious about what you're doing, what you're listening, what you're thinking about, what are your behaviors. And then when you become conscious and when you can see what kinds of thoughts are running in your mind, that's when you can change them. And that change will take some time. And when you will start doing it, at the beginning it will not be easy probably. It will be different because your body will not be used to it. So there will be some changes, and it's totally normal, it's totally natural, but it's always worth it. So I'm wishing you a beautiful journey, and never stop digging into your own program to change it. Never stop being conscious about yourself and your environment. Hey everyone, today I shared with you a painting by the name Heart Coherence. This painting is about the power of our heart, the power of our consciousness. When we become conscious about our body, we start to embracing the energy of our heart. And our heart is the center of all energy. That's where this creative energy is coming from. That's where the love is coming from. That's where the life force is coming from. And that's what it means to be conscious. When we become conscious about our heart, we become conscious about our own life. And that's why this painting for me is so important, because it shows our true power. And I hope it can help you to find your true power in yourself, in your heart, with all the blessings and love.